Okay guys, I just wanted to make a little video about my Les Paul. I got this Les Paul from a dude off of Craigslist. It's a Les Paul Classic, 1960. I don't know if you can see right here. Let's see. So it's a Les Paul Classic. It's the 1960 reissue style, which means that it has a thinner neck. And I really like this Les Paul. I really have, all my life as a guitar player, wanted a Les Paul, but also I'm a fan of thin, easy to play necks, so the 1960 style turned out to be what I needed. I saw the ad on Craigslist. The price seemed fair. It was a little bit beat up already. There's some spots right here where the top's chipped off. There's a spot on the headstock. If you look at the corner of the headstock there, I had my luthier fill that in with a little bit of epoxy. I don't care what you think. To me, it was the only thing to do. The wood was chipped there, and I didn't want to like break off the corner of the front of the headstock. So I had that filled in with a little bit of epoxy. The pickups aren't the original pickups. I want to say that they're burst buckers, and I like them. I like them all right. They're not my favorite pickups ever, but they sound good in the Les Paul. They're a little hotter than I like. They don't quite sound like a PAF, which is basically what I want in all my guitars. But I've kept them in here all along because there's something. It's nice to have something different. So I'll just play a little bit. I'm on the lead pickup, volume and toner all the way up. I'm into my 5E3, and it's set really clean, and the tone knobs turned down to like 2 or 3, so there's not a whole lot of treble. I've got a little bit of delay on. It's just the carbon copy. I have some reverb down there. Let's kick that on too. So it sounds like a Les Paul. I had an Epiphone Les Paul when I was younger, sparkle top. It was pretty cool. I wish I still had it. And then I had a what do they call it? A Les Paul Special, one of the flat top ones, and it was like a cheap. It was like the cheapest Les Paul you could get. It was like a heavy metal guitar kind of. And then I got rid of those and I went like 10 years without a Les Paul, and I got this one a few years back. And I just clicked with it pretty good. I really like it. And so the funny thing is, when I went to pick it up from the guy, he's like, I don't know if you know who the guy is, but it's signed by this guy Robben Ford. You can barely see the Sharpie marks now, but it is signed by Robben Ford. The guy seemed wary that it was going to devalue it, or I was going to ask for a further discount. But I was like, oh, well, that's awesome, man. I'm a fan of Robben Ford, so that's cool. And then the funny story behind this guitar. The guy proceeded to tell me that he got it from a music store in Chicago who told them that it was originally owned by Conan O'Brien. I don't know if it's true or not. I was already going to buy it. I had played it, and it felt, I just was like, this guitar is going to be a good guitar. It was a good price. It's like, this is going to be my Les Paul. And then he told me the story. It was owned by Conan O'Brien. What a funny deal. I mean, it could be totally made up. You know, they could have made that up to sell it to him, or he could have made that up to sell it to me. I don't know, but I thought that was pretty funny. So anyway, that's my Les Paul. I'm not really going to do a demo of it. I just wanted to talk about it for a minute. That's my Les Paul. If you have contact with Conan O'Brien, I want to know if my guitar was once owned by him. So if you know anybody that knows somebody, let me know. Anyway, I'm Birdsnake. Thanks for watching.